Hello, fellow gamers, and welcome to the Video Gamers Podcast. Gaming is an escape for many. It's a beautiful form of art for others, and sometimes it can be a horrifying glimpse into an alternate reality. But throughout the decades, some levels or zones in a game stand apart from the crowd. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about our favorite levels or zones in gaming. But first, some introductions are in order. I am your host, Josh, and joining me, he said his favorite zone is the auto one? It's Ryan.
Get in the zone. Auto zone.
Yeah. I was like, please don't let this joke go to waste.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's just some dumb
dad
humor.
mode. Dad mode
right
engaged.
right off the bat. And joining us, he sent us his list to see if we'd heard of any of his nominations. And, well, let's just hope he's good at explaining weird, obscure games, because apparently that's all he plays. It's Ace.
These aren't even that weird. Most of these are mainline titles like Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed.
I do. This is no joke, people, for everybody out there. Like Ryan and I, we share a list. I'm like, bro, I've heard of every one of those. I get it. I had some of those like on my longer list. Maybe I'm not bringing them up today, but it's like, and then Ace is like, you guys have heard of these games, right? And it's like, I've heard of them.
I know one.
Yes, we have one in common.
I know one of them.
This is what I love, dude. Ryan has only ever been like the AAA guy. Yep. Ace has only ever been the indie guy. And it's like, and I'm a little bit of mix of both, to be honest, but I love that it's like Ryan is getting introduced to indies, Ace is getting introduced to AAA games, and we're just broadening everybody's horizons now at this point. You know, yeah, it really is. This is a reminder, get out of your gaming comfort zone, man. There's a gajillion games out there and you are missing out, man.
Yeah.
Like that's like, bro. I know I'm getting off already, but it's like, you know, we have an amazing Discord server, 1,100 gamers in there. It's awesome. We talk about it all the time. The number of people that have not played God of War 2018,
crazy,
Cyberpunk, Red Dead 2. I mean, name like the top 10 games of all time, and like the number of people that are like, oh yeah, I've heard that's really good. I've just never played it, and it's like,
what are you doing?
I mean, you were part of that for a while. You hadn't played The Last of Us.
That's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd consider The Last of Us, even as much as I like it, like a top 10 game of all time.
It's an all-timer. It's an all-timer.
Maybe a top 15 or something.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's
I don't
in
know.
the top 15.
What did I rate? What did I rate Last of Us? What didn't I say, like 8.8 or something like that? I mean, it's really good, but I don't know if it's like a top 10 game of all time. But okay. Aside, yes, everybody should play Last of Us. It is an incredible game, so I'll throw it into that list. But it baffles me that it's like, guys, there are these pinnacle games that exist in the world that are the Mount Rushmore of games, and it's like, go play them, people.
Yeah,
go play them. You know, they're highly regarded for a reason. Don't sell yourself short. Enjoy that experience. Like Ace, meaning the community, had to force Ace to play Red Dead 2, man.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? That was like, you know, the final straw of things. I will go play the more mainstream AAA games now. It doesn't make you special for not playing the big games.
That's true.
It just makes you feel left out when people are talking about it.
It's
I played Red Dead before it was mainstream, bro.
I know. I hate that. That's exactly what I was like.
I do understand the hype can't possibly live up to this kind of thing. So what if I don't like it at that? Like, I absolutely get that thinking. But if that is your thinking, you are selling yourself short. You are missing out on a crazy good experience in a lot of these just top games, man.
I would say that about some indies too.
Yeah, honestly, that's very true, dude. Like that absolutely crosses all AAA and indie games. But it's like the thing with these games too is they hold up, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like how old is The Witcher 3 at this point? And it's like maybe it's starting to feel like a tiny bit dated, but it's like it's still one of the best games ever made. Like just plain and simple, man. So
I remember pulling footage for something we were doing, and I was like, oh my gosh, I want to play again already. Like just watching a couple of the levels, like in the bogs and stuff, like instantly, oh, I want more.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, we're going to jump into this. So the we kind of left this a little bit vague. You know, this started off with like, hey, what are some of the most memorable levels, your favorite levels in a game? But then we kind of went, level is a little bit niche almost. It's like, what am I going to do? Talk about like the sewer level and Battletoads or something, you know? Like, so then we kind of went, what if we I mean, it is a really good level, but it's like, then we kind of said, well, let's talk about like zones or even like an area in a game. Like, what we don't want to do is just say like all of Skyrim, right? It's like, okay, cool. That's a really immersive world, but like, can you name a place in Skyrim that stood out to you or something like that? So the goal here is to say, hey, this part of a game was very memorable to me based on the zone or the level, the area or something like that. So yes, we are intentionally leaving it a little open to interpretation there because, man, sometimes these things just stand out to you. And we were talking, you know, pre-recording. We always have, you know, some banter and some just kind of off the record chat that we get into, and it's a little less filtered and stuff like that. If you would like access to that, it is one of the perks for supporting the show. So you can support us on Patreon, and then you get access to that too. We get comments all the time about how much people love the pre-show talk and the post-show talk. And again, if you want a little bit less structure and filtered stuff, well, that's definitely how you get it. But we were talking about, you know, these levels and these things that stood out to us that are memorable. And it's like the things that come to mind first are sometimes the most memorable things to you. If you have to like sit there and really, really think about it, it's like, that might be awesome, but is it really that memorable if it wasn't right there at the front of your mind at the same time? So, all right, let's kick this off, boys. Ryan, let's start with you, buddy. Because I'm curious, man. Like, I'm very curious what stands out to you from a level or zone standpoint. I feel like you were a WoW guy. Do you? You don't have to answer this, like, name it, but do you have any like MMO WoW levels or zones in your list?
I do, and I guess I can start off with that. You know, right off.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Right off the bat, you're just gonna lead right into it for me. So hopefully nobody steals some of my top ones that I have. But I'm going with the original WoW Iron Forge, which is like the main alliance base in WoW. It was
was this, you know, the castle? Was this like a giant castle?
It's like a giant, almost like, imagine the Hobbit, like the dwarf dungeon area, like with the you're in the heart of the mountain. That's what the Iron Forge.
Oh yeah.
That's what the Iron Forge looked like. Yeah, it was so cool. Oh, you're looking it up, Ace?
Yes.
So yeah, if you're listening to, you haven't seen it.
So you played dwarf then, is
check
what you're
it out.
saying.
So I forget what I was when I did Alliance. I'm a Horde guy. I played that Alliance in the very beginning when I first started WoW in like 2003 or whatever, and that was, anyone who wasn't born then, frick you. So don't at me, bro.
I was saying, WoW was a little bit before my time.
Anyways, it was one of those levels that was, especially for the time, it was just awe-inspiring. It was something that you saw the lava flowing down, you saw the forge, you saw all these shops. It was so expansive and so different than anything I had seen at that time. Obviously, we've talked about EverQuest a million times over with you, and I'm sure there's levels in that, but this was like the next iteration of that, the next stage of MMOs, and that was my awakening to that world and what they could be, where it was just this vast, amazing structure and complex that was like a city. And so it was my one of the first real big levels that I remember, you know, when I was younger.
Dude, this is 100% the Mines of Moria.
100%, right?
I told you.
Like,
yeah, it looks amazing, dude.
It was so cool.
Now, is this the dwarf starting area?
It is the starting area for the Alliance. So you have the Alliance and the Horde.
So all Alliance
So
people
all
start
Alliance,
here?
you start out there, you kill 500 rabbits, like in South Park,
right?
And then you can go through there. But that's like the main hub in the beginning, and then other areas have like their own. Again, I was more Horde guy, so like there's the Undead City, for the undead, and there's like everyone has their own kind of area, but there's always the main one. So this was kind of that main alliance one.
I'm watching the video as you're talking.
It's pretty
and
cool,
explaining it,
right?
and I'm like, I'm in on this, dude,
Yeah.
because this freaking looks cool as anything.
So imagine,
dude. It's
like-
all underground, like you said, the lava flows like lighting up the area and stuff.
It's like
the stone
2003,
bridges.
2004. You've just been playing like GoldenEye and these blocky games with polygons and everything, and then you come into this and you walk into this world. Like it was something different at the time, and it sticks with me as like a very, very memorable level.
Yeah. Yeah, I intentionally am not going to talk about EverQuest zones. They are some of my favorite, but it's like we were joking around. It's like there's 5 people out there that are going to be like, heck yeah, man, Temple of Vishan, and it's like I'm not going to do that to people. So again, those 5 people just fist pumped in there.
Heck yeah. Well, you mentioned it now anyway, so you good. You got it in.
Yeah, exactly. See, I snuck that in there.
You got the mention in.
All right, Ace, give us one of your weird games here.
All right, I'm going to have to explain the game first, I guess, but it comes from Assassin's Creed Rogue. Creed...
Wait, Rogue? Which one is that?
Rogue is the game that came out for the prior console when Unity came out, and Rogue follows the story of a assassin turned Templar. So you're running the story of a Templar instead. It's super interesting. I really like it. But the climax of Rogue takes place inside of a giant glacier in the like coast of Nova Scotia, Canada. And it's super freaking cool because you're chasing down your assassin who was once your best friend in this giant glacier as he's removed this piece of Eden, and the whole thing is collapsing around you as you're trying to catch up
that's
to
pretty
him.
Cool.
That's neat.
It's pretty sweet. Cool. I'm not going to spoil how it ends, but it's freaking sweet. And I'll always remember it because I replay like Assassin's Creed Rogue probably like once a year.
What do I not even know about Assassin's Creed Rogue?
What
Is
system
this
did
like
it come out
between
on?
2 and 3? Like
Xbox
where did
360
Rogue
and
fall
PS3.
into?
It was for the prior systems when Assassin's Creed Unity came out for the more modern consoles, so people could still continue to play Assassin's Creed without upgrading.
Okay. Interesting. I completely
it's
missed
very
this.
short.
I will say
but it's great.
I fell off the Assassin's Creed franchise, I think, after 3.
So did I.
And then I didn't pick it up again until Odyssey. The problem was Odyssey was so bloated to me. Like, it was a good game,
It's
but
a good
it
game.
was
It's
just
not a good
like,
Assassin's Creed game.
Right, exactly. And that was kind of the thing. And then because Odyssey really didn't grab me, I haven't gone back to the series, to be honest. But I also feel like I'm really not missing that much either because I haven't heard anything amazing about the series since then either. So.
Mirage
Kill guy,
really
climb
good.
building, jump in hay.
I liked
That's
Mirage.
Assassin's Creed.
Mirage was really fun. But, no.
So this one is like the set pieces with the glacier like crumbling around you and
yes,
stuff like that.
because
just made it
they've
really neat.
the whole story is about them removing these like pieces of Eden, which are like holding the earth in place. Basically, they're holding the gravity in place, and of course, assassins are just pulling them out randomly because they're dangerous items. It caused an earthquake in Haiti that killed like a ton of people or something like that. It was
Freaking assassins, always killing people, man.
yeah.
You know?
That's kind of like you feel very conflicted about hunting them down because they're your
That made me
mentors and your
laugh.
friends.
Thanks, Ryan.
You don't think got
I
something
was
better?
like, come on, man.
don't think
This
that's
was
something
way
better to do?
than anybody gave me credit for right here.
I'm not giving you credit for that when
That
they're
was a good
assassins.
one.
I already know they
No,
kill
that got
people.
me.
But
That
they were
got
killing
me.
innocent
Oh, man.
people, like loads and loads of people. I think it's Lisbon. You
Yeah,
actually
if you
get to
take gravity away, I feel like that's a lot of people going to die.
yeah, no kidding.
Uh,
But you actually get
all
to run through the disasters like multiple times, and this is when you're able to stop. So it's pretty cool.
And you said it's like crumbling. Is it like crumbling as you're running through?
Oh
So
yeah,
there's like
you've got to
panic element
dodge
to it?
falling icicles and things like that.
Those are some of my favorite levels. Is when there's that essence of just like sheer death collapsing around you, and you just have to get out of there, but you got to survive and dodge and platform. Those are always the best.
I know a lot of those games, they're programmed to not kill you. Like it just is
Yeah.
really meant to like enhance like the tension of the game. And it's like, it's pretty impossible. But man, do they work, dude. Because sometimes I'm just like, oh God, I'm not going to make it.
Oh, I was
I'm not gonna make
panicking
it.
as I ran towards the cliffside. Like, oh no,
Yeah.
oh no, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it.
All right. Well, I am going to start off with one of my favorite games of all time and one of my favorite zones in that game. God of War 2018, The Lake of the Nine
Yeah.
is absolutely incredible to me. it not only is it visually impressive, right? Lake of the Nine, it's gorgeous. The water, you're paddling around on the canoe with Atreus and Mimir. You're hearing these awesome stories and banter and things like that. You've got the temples off in the distance, the background, but then you've also got there's the giant trapped beast that you can free. There's like things sparkling in the water. You've got the dwarven smoke towers that are just billowing pollution into the air. And it's like, well, what's that over there? And everything you see, you can go to, and actually there's something there. So I don't know that there is a better hub in a game than the Lake of the Nine, in my opinion, dude. Like, it is just an absolute masterpiece. How they designed it, I love the fact that it's like there are so many little nooks and crannies and little beaches to explore. Again, this is where a ton of the banter for the game comes from, which I think really helps to set that tone in the personality of like Atreus and Mimir, and even Kratos with his grunting and saying, "Hey, that's enough for now," or something like that. But I could paddle around the Lake of the Nine and just explore for days, dude. It is instantly, this is like the number one thing that came to mind for me the second I was like, what is an awesome level or zone? And I was like, dude, I freaking love the Lake of the Nine. I like how it changes depending on when you're in the game and whether it's frozen and Fimbulwinter's coming and stuff like that. It's just what an awesome zone, man. Whoever designed that, I think, was just absolutely, it's just peak. Like, it's a peak level for me, and I love how the whole game is kind of centered around that.
That's the thing is, like you said, there's so many nooks and crannies. There's something to be said for designing a level where it's in a lot of games where you pass through this zone quite often, or it's like a hub for where you're at. A lot of times they get kind of mundane, boring. You see everything. There's just always something you find. It's unique every time you're there and you explore and you want to. You're not like, oh, I got to go through here. You're excited because you look around. Oh, I haven't seen that yet, and you go over there and you can explore. So there's just so much visually. And then gameplay wise, like it makes for one of the best levels ever designed. I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. It's awesome.
It's super iconic. And it says something that you've made a level I don't mind getting in the boat for. Like, just going around that hub, just getting in the boat every time. I was like, oh, I can't wait to hear a story.
Sometimes when you had to leave, I'm like, oh, man, like, I got to go here now. Like, okay, like, I could just paddle around this zone forever, man.
Brother, we'll pick this up later.
Right. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to have to speed this up a little bit, boys, because I know we got a lot to get through, and we love just getting into the talking about this stuff. So we'll be back in just a second with some more awesome levels and zones. All right, we are back. Ryan, hit us, buddy. What's your next one?
My name is Father Grigori. Aim for the head.
Nope.
No? No, you guys don't know?
Nada.
Wait, Resident Evil.
Nope.
What?
That's not Resident Evil? Father Grigori?
Nope.
No? I have heard this voice line, dude. What? Dang it.
Come on, think hard.
This is bugging.
People in their car are like, I know what it is. It's
Father Grigori.
Half-Life 2, Ravenholm.
Oh, yes.
Dude.
That level was freaky, dude.
What a change in a game to where you're going through the world of Half-Life 2 and you're just oppressed, and there's all these guards and there's all this stuff going on, and then you have to deal with everything that ensues in the Half-Life world. And then you go to Ravenholm, and even them they're like, you don't go to Ravenholm.
Yeah, we ain't going there.
You don't go to Ravenholm. And so then you got this Father Grigori guy running around. Just the level design, the areas where the alleyways are just pitch black, and you got to use your light, your flashlight. They have traps set up, and then there's just all the crab head walkers and everything else running through there. It's just It was such a difference in that game from the rest of it to what that level all ensued, like in the design of it. It was one that stood out, and that timeline, again, it's that early 2000s. It was very unique and very ahead of its time for what they created. So yeah, Ravenholm is one for me, dude.
That is a great one, and see, this goes back to like the ones I knew I was going to forget about.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, you have Half-Life 2. You've got the military guys. The Combine, I think, is the name of the bad guys. And
Citizen.
Yeah, they're all decked out. They've they've got guns and armor and all stuff. And then they're like, dude, nobody.
We're not going
goes
there.
to Ravenholm. And then they put this like horror level
Yeah.
in this game all of a sudden with a crazy Father Grigori run. I knew that name from somewhere, man. I couldn't remember where it was. This dude's running around like he's just like, what are you doing here, man?
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be here. And he's like, oh no, this is my home, man.
Yeah.
Just chilling with all the headwalker crab thing people.
And you never played. Did you play Half-Life 2, Ace?
No, that's
so
it. I have it. I did buy it. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Yeah, dude. Once you play, dude, you'll be like, Ryan, you'll hit us up. Ryan, Josh, dude, I played it. I got to Ravenholm. This level's crazy.
That's a game I wonder if it holds up. Like I know that was it the original Half-Life with the Black Mesa? Because that's not Half-Life 2, right?
Oh, the original the Black Mesa's for Half-Life 1. The original
that's the remake, which holds up pretty well.
It does pretty well. Half-Life 2 still, in my opinion, holds up. Some of the stuff, like if you're on the air jet boat and you're like the machine guns are kind of weird and janky, and some of the mechanics are a little off, but overall, it's just kind of old school.
Half-Life
like
2 is an all-timer, man.
All-timer.
I've got some kind
really
of massive bundle of just Half-Life games I have to go through eventually.
Heck yeah.
It's the orange. Is it the orange box?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
dude, you talk about the old orange box. Whew. You got Portal, you got Half-Life. What else did it come with? Team Fortress.
Team Fortress.
Was it Team Fortress?
TFC, and then Counter-Strike, Day Defeat.
Bro, like just
it was a lot
all
of
these
stuff.
amazing games in one box, guys. Yeah. Like, and they're all absolute bangers. Man.
It was like $3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was dirt cheap too, man. Yeah. All right, Ace, what you got, man? What's up next on your list?
All right, I really want to get to this one, so I didn't want to leave it for last. But the garage fight with Jack Baker and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is possibly one of the best levels/zones you could play through in a Resident Evil game. Do you remember this fight, Ryan?
I missed this, and I am upset because I did not play Biohazard all the way through, and
dude,
I think I played like 4 or 5 hours, and then something happened. But you were talking about this, and now I'm a little jelly because I'm like, dude, this sounds great, man.
So Ethan has made his way through this house, this horrible house in Louisiana, and made his way to the garage where he thinks he's going to make it outside. And he met up with a cop he called and managed to get the attention of. The cop will not let Ethan pass to just leave, and the garage door is slowly shutting behind them. As Jack Baker gets behind this cop and takes off half his face with a shovel.
Oh. It's pretty gnarly, Josh.
It's gnarly,
Resident Evil's
dude.
so good with those moments, dude.
You are trapped in a confined garage with a maddened hillbilly with a shovel.
See, I had the house as one of mine, like it was on my list or whatever.
The whole house in general.
Yeah, the whole house in general, because it was just so creepy. But like to narrow it down to the garage, that was
crazy.
Yeah, talk about suspense and like crazy.
Do you remember what he does halfway through that fight?
Oh, dude, it's been so long.
He goes and picks up the car keys and just starts ramming the car around in the garage. And eventually
3-point turn, 9-point turn.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude. And eventually he pulls you into the car and drives you into the wall.
Dude, that game is nuts, man. Try it in VR.
I need to go back to that one.
You got to play Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, dude. That game is nuts.
I loved Village, I mean, and Biohazard's supposed to be fantastic, and you can play it in VR, which I might do.
That would be pretty cool.
That one would be pretty freaking sweet.
You want to talk about like setting the stage for a game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Biohazard does it well.
I have a tie, and so this might be cheating a little bit, but when I'm thinking about different zones in a game, I can't not mention Elden Ring. Because let's be honest, dude, Elden Ring has some of the most memorable, visually stunning areas in gaming, in my opinion. I mean, whether you're looking at the Erd Tree off in the distance or, any of these things, man. So I kind of have a tie here because one is Nokron, the Eternal City.
That one's so good,
which is bananas to me because you're probably 15, 20 hours into Elden Ring before you find this just ruins out in the wilderness, and it's got an elevator in it. And then you're like, what the heck is this? And you take this elevator down, and it goes so far underground. I mean, it's literally like a 60-second elevator ride. And then you just come out in this absolutely gigantic underground city, and there's stars in the sky. And it's just like, what is this area, man? This is insane. it was a really neat moment. I cannot believe it. Like, it gave you this kind of glimpse at the actual scale of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
At that point,
Yeah.
because it's like, how did I not even know this existed? It's mysterious. Like I said, it's beautiful. It's eerie. Like, that is absolutely one for me that stands out. And then the other one is Crumbling Farum Azula. You've
What
got
a
this
wild
ancient
place.
I love it. And that one might edge out Nokron for me, but it's like you have this ancient crumbling city that is falling apart, that is levitating in the sky. You've got these gigantic tornadoes whirling around everywhere. Like, to me, that is one of the most memorable zones. Are you looking up?
I'm looking.
Crumbling
You looking at
Farum
Azula?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
bananas,
yeah.
dude. It really is. It's so good, dude. Like the visuals in that, it's closer to like the end of the game. So
Yeah,
both of those just stand out to me.
According to the lore, it's a rune that's being ripped apart, stuck in a time loop, is what it is. So
Oh, wow.
That makes it sound
it's
even cooler,
perpetually
to be
being
honest.
ripped. It is perpetually being ripped apart and put back together.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, Ryan, let's hit us with another one, but let's speed this up a little bit because I know we all got some honorable mentions we want to get to as well. So
definitely. I'm gonna go with again. We talked about it kind of in some of the preamble and the pre-show stuff, but I'm gonna go with Last of Us, the mall level.
Yes.
When you're kind of first starting out. So it is
wait, where is the mall?
It's
I just
like
played this game. I don't remember being in the mall.
it's
That's
in
where
the
you play as
beginning
Ellie.
area. That's where Ellie gets bit.
Yeah. This is real early. Real
Are you
early
sure you
on.
played the right Last of Us? Wasn't some off-brand?
I
or
played
something?
the PC port, the remastered version.
It's in the beginning when you're walking through and then you like go into
Oh,
you
that
go
might be
into
like
the
a separate
music
thing.
center and you go
I
into
think this is a DLC or something, guys, because I do not
Yeah, I
remember
think
a mall
he's
in The
right. I
Last
think
of
it
Us
actually might be a
at
separate
all.
DLC.
no, it's,
Which is okay.
it's
but
literally
like,
no. It is
like,
the main.
You guys are
it was-
blowing my mind here.
It
Wait,
is the main base game.
Because I'm like, I remember the mall from the TV show, which I watched before I played the game. But then I played Last of Us,
Yeah,
and I'm
'cause
like,
they
bro, I
always
don't
put-
remember being in a mall.
They always put DLC in the TV shows. Get out of here.
It is in the TV show though, because
Yeah,
she's
that's
hanging
because
out with
that's
the
how
other
she
girl.
gets bit. What do you mean?
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you right now, this is not in the base game. I played this.
All right, we're gonna have to do this again, and then everyone's gonna message in and comment.
I might be
Ryan,
wrong.
you're
This
right.
was
I mean, hey,
part of
I-
the Left Behind DLC.
No.
No,
Nope.
that's something else. Okay. No, I don't know,
See,
dude.
no, I'm 100%, 100,000% right. Look at them. Look at them. Those listening right now, they're both scrambling to look because they.
No,
Oh,
it
the
is the
abandoned
100
mall
Last
feature-
of Us Left Behind DLC. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No.
I just Googled it. It says, no, the abandoned mall featured in The Last of Us, the TV show, is not a location from the original game.
It is from the DLC.
No. It's in the original game where Ellie gets bit in the mall when you're
You don't
scrambling
see
through
her
out
get
of the
bit
city.
in
Yes,
the original game.
you, bro.
I'm telling
right.
I
No.
just played this a month ago. Like, I just played this a month ago. Dude, I'm telling you right now, you do not see Ellie get bit. You go find her with Tess. You have to go and find her. You
This
talk
is
to the
when
leader
her
of the
and
Fireflies.
her and her friend are exploring, and then
I
Dude.
saw the TV show.
No.
I understand.
The
but
TV
I'm
show
telling
is
you,
not
this
the
is
game.
not
We're
I
talking
know, but
games.
I'm saying this
All
is
right,
not
let me.
in the
I'm
base
gonna
game,
go
Ryan.
ahead. I'm gonna read the description for this DLC, and you tell me how it is. It's set the first 3 weeks before the events of The Last of Us. Follows Ellie as she spends time with her best friend Riley in an abandoned mall in Boston. It takes place between the two chapters of The Last of Us and focuses on Ellie's attempts to scour an abandoned mall in Colorado for medical supplies to heal Joe. So
This is DLC.
Okay. So it was. It was
Okay,
DLC.
That's fine.
It was not DLC.
I'm just saying this did not exist
You're
in
wrong.
the base game.
Nope.
All right.
I'm-
All right.
it's-
Listen.
You know
I'm
what?
looking
I
this
almost
up
said
later.
chat.
Whatever.
Listen,
I just
chat.
looked it up. I have
Leave
it right
it-
in front of
look,
me.
look.
I'm fact checking
I know.
this. I'm
I know.
fact checking this
I
right
just played this game. I know. All right, listen, that's 1-1. Josh won, Ryan won. You
We'll
went
see.
on the respite
We'll see.
thing, and I
No.
went on the this is not being in the original Last of Us.
I need a respite from this
Anyway,
podcast.
it's still a level in a video game,
It is
Ryan,
still level.
so you
All
still
right.
get
Yes.
to talk about
Why
it.
is it memorable?
Anyways, it's freaking sweet.
So it's the whole mall level? Is that what?
it's like? Yeah, the exploration of the mall level. I love post-apocalyptic worlds. I love if humanity stopped and seen what it could be like and how people kind of portray that. And so I think this level did such a good job of, when you think of a mall, you think of just a hustle bustle, crazy busy place, and then it's just empty and nothingness, and you see these stores that still have stuff on the shelves and stuff, and so to me that one just really stuck out right away. Like you said earlier, Josh, it's the ones that really pop in your head right away. Like that was one of them immediately, especially because it wasn't a DLC, so it was on the base game, so it's just kind of everybody got to play it.
I know, number one, I know I'm right on this one, but freaking Ryan making me think I'm going senile or something, because I'm like, how do I not remember them all, dude? Like, did I just zone out on like 2 hours of this game or what?
I don't remember ever getting any DLC, and I remember them all, so I don't know what's going on here.
Maybe you had it like a complete edition or something like
old
that.
Old age is getting to me.
I'm like, then I'd be questioning myself, and I'm like, am I really this old where I just don't remember this at all? So... all right. Ace, what do you got, buddy?
I have so many, man. It's so hard to pick one. I'm going to go with the most recent one for me, which was the Monad Charity House and Lies of P Overture.
This is the Lies of P DLC, which I have not played.
Yeah, you have not played
but I hear it's awesome.
It is
So what
incredible.
makes this level
so
cool?
It's the connection of the charity house to the characters, for one thing. This is where Carlo, which is who P is, been made to replace. This is where Carlo was sent to live when his mother died mysteriously. And then he died there. So, that was great.
Oh, no.
This doesn't sound like a very nice place.
But you get there after Carlo's friend Romeo has been kidnapped by an evil human puppet hybrid guy. And you get there, and all the people who tried to take refuge inside the charity home are just corpses lying on the ground in the hall as you walk past. And it is just this dark and dour moment where you get to the center hall of the charity house, and you're just like, those are human arms hanging from the banister.
Yeah,
this
Lies
is
of P
horrible.
Punches, man. Yeah, these robots went off on humanity, man, and that game does not shy away from making it look like this is terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to name one, and then we'll just rapid fire a few because we're running long here already. I am going to mention, I've mentioned this before, this is one of those memorable moments in a game, but the fire ritual level, I'm going to call it a level, in Hellblade 2, where the guys are chanting and they're blowing fire you can't see. She winds up crawling through this river of blood. It is absolutely just nightmare fuel. It will always stand out to me as just a super, super memorable moment. You can say what you want about Hellblade 2, but my goodness, dude, that level stands out in my brain forever, like legitimately forever. You hear the chanting. It's all smoky and foggy, so it's like you can't really see well. There's these creepy dudes down there.
You're crawling under like the little bridge.
Dripping down. Yeah, remember? Yeah, and you're crawling through this river of blood, and there's freaking body parts falling down on you and stuff. And I was just like, that's a good
one,
man.
See, that's what, dude. I didn't even think of that, but that's totally exactly what we're talking about. Those iconic levels that just sit in your brain. So,
and later on, when you're freeing the giant. In that one, remember where you have to go and run behind the pillars and the giant lava explosions happen and stuff? Like that was another memorable one in that game too. So
that's really
all right. I'll tell you what, let's rapid fire a couple. Ryan, what else you got on your list? Just name some so we don't look like idiots for not naming a couple of these things.
I got Fallout 4, the Red Rocket area zone, if you will.
The gas station.
Walking into the gas station, getting dog meat, just kind of that whole area kind of sets the stage for what that game's going to be. Some old school throwbacks like Counter-Strike, D-Dust. That is iconic, memorable level. Rats, Aztec, all those good ones back in the day. One that I really like is the Metal Gear Solid Tanker Incident level. It's where you start in the Metal Gear Solid game, and you are Snake, and you're going through this tanker. And my favorite part of the tanker is when you walk through, this guy's giving a speech, and there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Marines or Navy guys or whatever they are, all in a row. And if you alert them, if you accidentally, like, one catches you, all of them go,
all of them,
like hundreds of them at once, all turn and look at you, and then it's like, snake, 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 So I thought that was super unique, and it was an awesome level design that definitely stuck with me.
What else you got, Ace?
All right. I want to go back to Assassin's Creed with Assassin's Creed 2, fighting the Pope underneath the Sistine Chapel. That was... I'll never forget that.
Fighting the Pope can be memorable for
Yeah,
sure.
it can.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 3, the very opening inside Dante's devil
Never
hunting
played
shop.
that game.
What was that?
I've never played that. I hear it's really good.
Dude,
Neither
it's,
have
it's
I.
great. You would probably love it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go back to Liza P again with the Malum District, which is the rotted town run by the Black Rabbit Brotherhood.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, you walk in there and just like, oh, this place is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not run very well,
Yeah.
let's just say. Black Rabbit Brotherhood needs some lessons on civil engineering, I don't know. What do you call it?
Manners.
Just management. Civil management. There you go.
No, you get management's in the DLC, bro.
Right? All right. For me, an older one, the Death Star Tunnel Run and X-Wing Alliance. These are the old X-Wing TIE Fighter type games. This is everything you ever wanted for a Death Star run in a video game. It is tight quarters. You're in the Millennium Falcon. You have to go fast. You're trying not to crash into things. You blow up the reactor, and then you got to get the heck out of there, too. It was just an incredible level. It literally is the best representation of the movies in a video game that I've ever seen. Like the tension there is awesome. Konpeki Plaza from Cyberpunk. This
Ooh,
is
that's
the
a good one.
hotel
I like that one.
where you pull off the heist for the chip that kind of sets the game into motion. That heist in general is just an amazing. What
Jackie.
an amazing
Poor
kinda-
Jackie.
yeah, dude. And freaking Jackie. Yeah,
You're a
two were
monster if
pulling
you
that
didn't
off.
send him back to his family, by the way. All of you.
Oh, yeah. What the heck?
Anyone
I do
who
what I
didn't
want.
send him
Nobody
back to
would
his
make
family.
that choice.
You're a
dude.
I do what I
monster.
want.
What are you
I do what I
talking
want.
You monster, where did you
God
send him?
Oh, no. Ryan.
No, he went back to his family.
Okay,
Right, we don't have time to
good.
get into this. We'll get into this later. God of War 3, the Kronos level where you're climbing up the Titan Kronos.
That's so good. Oh
yeah.
my
Dude,
gosh.
that level
Yeah.
is insane. There is the all-timer. This is probably one that everybody thinks about. Halo 3, the Warthog run at the end of the game to escape. That is an all-timer. And then more recently, because this one really stands out to me, guys, the collapsing star level in Split Fiction.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
thought
You know,
about
that
that
one,
one, too.
I'll remember that level for a really long time,
Ooh.
dude. Yeah, I can't even do the sound, dude. But that and the visuals behind it were incredible, dude.
It helps because it was just so,
so-
pretty. It was such a beautiful kind of
And the
representation of all
sound,
that.
dude.
Yeah,
I wish
the
that
sounds.
sound, my brain could kind of hear it, but I can't. Yeah, oh, man. And then finally, because I'd be remiss, the Labyrinth level in Remnant 2 is really, really
Iconic.
neat with all the quirks and the things shifting around and going on. And then, of course, the boss fight at the end of that one. So, all right, listen, we want to hear what levels or zones stand out to you. Leave a comment on this episode. We see all the comments. Everybody else sees them. We want to know what you all think out there is one of the most memorable levels or zones of all time. So let us know about it. Come join our Discord server. You can chat about it there. Every time an episode releases, there's always some awesome conversation that goes on around the topic. And just gamers being gamers and being awesome to each other there. There's a link in the episode description. Remember to rate the show 5 stars. Write us a review. It helps out for other gamers that are actually looking for a good gaming podcast. That's going to do it for this one, everybody. Until next time, happy gaming.
See ya.
Peace out.